The Wonder playing cards are right here, an absolutely gorgeous deck done by Wondercraft Playing Cards Company. Absolutely gorgeous, and you're going to be wanting to know everything about it. So subscribe and ring the bell so you can know everything about this freakishly cool deck of cards, and I put out a new review every single Wednesday. Let's get into this one right now. Now the front of the check box is done in blue metallic ink with a black matte cardstock. You also have some white ink done for the paisley design where it says Wonder Playing Cards and the actual ace pip. So then you have Create Wonder underneath the spade pip and saying Wonder Playing Cards at the top. If you look at the right side, it says Premium Quality Playing Cards, and the left side it says the same. The top says Wonder Playing Cards, and the bottom is Wonder Playing Cards ad copy. Say Wondercraft, wondercraftmagic.com, made in the USA in 2021, and Chris Hayde with his logo. The back of it is simply going to be the back design, except for done in all blue metallic foil. The inside tuck flap is going to say Create, Share, and Inspire, and you're going to have the logo of only the W for Wonder Playing Cards on both the inside small tuck flaps. Now that's all I can say for this tuck box, so let's take a look at the cards. Looking at this back design, it is freakishly cool. Unfortunately, the borders are a little bit off-center, but that's just because of how they were printed and not how they were designed. I loved how it's layered with all the different textures of blue and the shading behind everything. And as far as I can tell, it is a two-way design. Now when it comes to your number cards, they are all going to be standard. And the same thing goes for your three aces. Now one thing I do really like about these court cards is that they are all smiling. Every single court card has been redone to make it look like it's smiling. From the King of Spades, the Queen of Clubs, to every other single one. They are all smiling. Now I do have a couple of court cards that I want to point out specifically. One being the Queen of Spades. This one now has a 3 of Hearts reveal that she is holding. The Jack of Spades has his hand over his mouth as if he were in shock. And then the King of Diamonds is holding a red playing card. Although, why is it red instead of just being like the back design or a reveal? That doesn't make much sense to me. Now when it comes to the jokers, they are not duplicates. One is riding a unicycle saying W.C. Marks, the Wonder Maker. And the other one says W.C. Marks, but this time he is performing. He has his hat sitting on the table. He is holding some blank playing cards. Absolutely gorgeous jokers. And then you have a blank card and a double backer for your 2 ad cards. And here is your Ace of Spades. Absolutely gorgeous. I do wish that they would have done it in blue instead of still keeping it with the black. Underneath it says Wonder Playing Cards and wondercraftmagic.com. One other thing that you might want to know is, can this deck Pharaoh? So from top to bottom, this thing Pharaoh's like a charm. I seriously could give this to an absolute beginner and they could probably Pharaoh this deck from top to bottom. And from bottom to top, absolutely the same thing. So honestly, if you are a beginner and haven't ever Pharaohed a deck of cards before, this is probably it. This is honestly probably the one you're going to want to go with. Now, how does this deck feel, right? Different decks feel different ways because they're printed on different stocks, they're pressed differently, they're printed through different places. So this deck is going to feel in a few different ways. I'll tell you what that is right now. So, first of all, it's a little bit of a thicker deck. It's a crushed premium stock. That's what it feels like. So it feels like a crushed premium stock. So it's going to be super buttery. It's going to be super easy, super malleable to be doing anything like a card spring or anything like that. You'll have absolutely no problems. This deck is just flowing like butter. It's not stiff in the least. I literally am doing something like a dribble and then have to unbend it. Like it just, and then it goes right back, right? But a simple dribble is so easy with this deck because it's just so malleable. So super simple, super soft, and a little bit more on the thick side, like the actual stock of it, but it doesn't feel like it's thick, if that makes sense. So, definitely one that you should pick up because I am absolutely loving how this deck feels. But when it comes on if you should pick it up, there's a few different reasons on why you should and why you shouldn't. So I think it depends on who you are. So first let's talk about magicians. If you're a magician, I think you should pick this deck up. Not only does it have some really cool stuff in it, from absolutely gorgeous back design to the box to just the normal things you would find in a deck of cards, it has standard faces, which would be easy for your spectator to notice. And they won't be like, I wonder, is that a 3? Is that an 8? Like, that's going to be super easy for them. You do have a reveal on the Queen, so that's nice having a quick 3 of Hearts reveal. Outside of that, it's pretty much simple. So you're not going to have anything crazy. It's pretty much just a normal deck of cards in relation to not having anything above and beyond for Magic. Is it really great for cardistry? No, probably not. It's just not geared toward it. Could you use it for it? Yes, I've seen people use a lot of different decks that look similar to this. They just have intricate designs and have looked great for cardistry, but at the same time, it's not a cardistry deck. Now, is it a collector's deck? Well, I think it depends on how you define collector's deck. If you're one of those people that's like, I have to have it where it's under 1,000 decks or under 100 decks and it has to cost more than $250, then no. This deck isn't super expensive and it looks absolutely great, but it doesn't have a super small print run either, so like you should be fine if you're the kind of person like me who just likes to collect playing cards. If you like cards that go on a shelf like that, this would be a deck for you. If you like paisley designs, if you like blue decks of cards, this is the kind of thing where you could say, this is now a collector's deck, I want to pick it up. So, if you're a collector in that sense, 100% pick it up. If you just like playing card games, again, you can definitely pick this deck up. Super simple to read. You should be all set there. The only reason you might not want to is because you don't want people ruining your nice cards, and because of them being so malleable, they'll probably bend and tear a lot easier than what normal cards would. And is this a hype deck? Heck no. So I do hope that you enjoyed this review, and thank you to Wondercraft Magic for sending me these decks. Now, as I told you before, I will look over those stickers and half brick box with you right now. First, we have 4 stickers. The first one saying Wonder playing cards being cut out to look exactly like it. This next one is the same thing but holographic and a little bit thinner. So I don't know if you can see that on screen, but this one actually is a little bit of a thinner sticker, but still super cool, and I love how it's holographic. The next one is done in red. It is basically the center spade pip from the Ace of Spades. Done in red, white border, looks super cool. And then last but not least, just one that says, thank you for your support. There's more to come from Wondercraft and their website. It says follow us at Wonder Playing Cards, tag your photos, hashtag Wonder Playing Cards for a chance to win giveaways. So I'll leave their Instagram handle in the description below if you want to check them out. And lastly, if you're wanting to check out this gorgeous half brick box, you can check out the unboxing, because truly I didn't know this was actually coming in the mail so soon. I didn't know what it was, so I was just gonna record whatever came in, and if it was magic related, then I'd end up posting the unboxing. And I truly wasn't expecting it. So clearly you'll be able to see if you go and check that out. So I'll leave that video down in the description below so you can check out everything about this half brick box right here. So again, if you did enjoy this review, please make sure to subscribe and ring the bell, because I do put up a new review every Wednesday just for you. I'll leave everything else you want to know in the description below so you can check out everything about these playing cards and my channel and everything else. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is Card Perfect, signing off.